Treacherous driving as a major winter storm hit several states just as millions were trying to head back to work and back to school. Record snow, freezing rain, and a deadly 24 hours on the roads. Tonight, Reagan Airport in Washington has now been closed. More than 40 million Americans on alert as we come on tonight. There is still more coming in the evening hours and then the brutal cold tomorrow. The images coming in here, the freezing rain turning to ice on Interstate 135 right here. This is outside Wichita. Tractor trailer jackknifing one of many vehicles losing control. An ice storm coating trees and power lines in Perryville, Missouri. Trees covered in ice coming down. Branches and trees breaking, hundreds of thousands without power. A state of emergency in Louisville, Kentucky, buried under more than 7 inches of heavy snow there. A nearly 7-hour traffic jam. This is the Spence Bridge right here in Cincinnati. More than 2,000 flights canceled nationwide. Look at this, the Kansas City airport, a ghost town tonight. More bad weather coming this evening and frigid temperatures behind all this. Ginger Z standing by with the forecast, and Victor Kendo leading us off with the images from across the country tonight.
Tonight, hundreds of thousands without power, interstates littered with cars and trucks, millions facing treacherous conditions as a massive, deadly winter storm barrels eastward.
We're in the middle of downtown Cincinnati, normally bustling on a Monday, but right now it is a ghost town. And here's why. It is so hard to drive through these conditions. That car is stuck, just one of many we've seen today.
More than 10 inches of snow by mid-afternoon in Cincinnati. Trucks backed up on Interstate 471 for miles, and up to 18 inches of snow in parts of Kansas. If drivers weren't stuck, they were sliding. These scenes captured by a storm chaser near Wichita on Interstate 135 in Park City, Kansas. Trucks, cars, tractor trailers hitting that icy overpass and losing control. In Kansas City, watch as this tractor trailer helplessly slides from one end of the highway to the other and back again before crashing and folding like an accordion. South of St. Louis, tree branches caked in ice, cracking, falling, and shattering to pieces. At least 4 dead so far on ice and snow-covered roads in the Midwest. In downtown Indianapolis, Sean White helping a stranger get back on the road.
I was just getting gas. I could tell that she wasn't able to get through the parking lot, so we came over here just to try to assist her to get out.
The storm's effects stretching some 1,500 miles from the Midwest to the Mid-Atlantic. Virginia State Police reporting more than 200 accidents in a 12-hour period. Treacherous driving around Washington, D.C. Schools closed, but Congress in session, required by law to certify the results of the 2024 election today. The massive system hitting major airports and scrapping flights. A sea of red on departure and arrival boards. More than 2,000 flights canceled so far today, on top of more than 1,800 canceled Sunday.
David, this neighborhood in Cincinnati blanketed under nearly a foot of snow. Some streets like this one closed off, just impassable right now as the plows focus on the main roads first. Next, the cold really sets in. Tomorrow, it will be 9 degrees here. David?
Incredible. Some roads just simply closed off tonight. Victor Kendo leading us off. Victor, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z. She's live in Washington, D.C. tonight. And Ginger, we mentioned Reagan Airport shut down tonight. We still have a few more hours of this. And then the brutal cold, as Victor just mentioned.
And that means that snow is going nowhere. David, 5 to 8 inches is kind of the cake, and now we're getting this last burst of icing on the cake for the next couple of hours until just after midnight. Then we'll be rid of this storm. You can see the back end of it kind of making its way through the Alleghenies into, say, southern New Jersey. That's going to burst out of here, and then it sticks because the wind chills will be 22 as far south as Mobile. Sub-freezing for Corpus Christi, alerts all the way to Orlando. But those single digits that you're seeing in the wind chill department up in the Great Lakes Northeast, they're not going anywhere. They're going to stick around through most of this week. Look at Washington, D.C., only feeling like 4 on Thursday, 8 below for Kansas City with their biggest snowstorm since 1993. And then Dallas will deal with a big snow on Thursday. So big time problems going there. But let's talk about the winds in Southern California because these are life-threatening. We're talking about Tuesday night through Wednesday, 80 to 100 mile per hour winds. Burbank, Pasadena, Simi Valley, Malibu. So many people will be dealing with this, and fire danger, David, through the end of the week is high.
We'll track that in the west as well. And what a night there behind you in Washington. Ginger, thanks to you. We'll see you on GMA.